Working Class Beer Reviews is looking at Foster's Lager. This is one of those big oil cans, so 25.4 ounce cans, which comes out to 750 milliliters. So this is like the same size as a bottle of wine. Um, Come on. Oh, that's a tough one, huh? Jiminy Christmas. I know my knife's not dull. That's a thick can. So, got a dimpled mug here. I really don't know what the typical vessel, probably just like a pint glass if you get it at a bar, even in Australia, where it's originally from. This says brewed in USA. I'm not sure if we can, I'm going to look at the actual Foster's website here while this sets up. Yeah, nice and golden looking. It's nice. It's not quite noon yet on a Saturday, and but I still have the umbrella up. If I put the umbrella down, it's going to kind of take up some of the view. So sorry if it's a little dark. History: William and Ralph Foster created Foster's in 1887. So they were dedicated to delivering Foster's the way it should be enjoyed. They even sold it with ice to keep Australia's warm environment at bay. More than 120 years later, the bold, refreshing taste of Foster's is available in more than 150 countries, making it the largest selling Australian beer brand in the world. The oil can, Foster's 25.4 ounce can, arrived in the U.S. in 1972. They resembled motor oil cans, so naturally Americans nicknamed them Foster's oil cans, and the name stuck ever since. Truth is, we quite like it, almost as much as we like what's inside. The brewing process. Pride of Ringwood hops are only grown by Hop Product Australia in Bushy Park, Tasmania, and Ovens River, Victoria, and by Ellerslie Hop Estates in Mayory. Sorry if I'm butchering these things, I'm not Australian. And unlike other beers, they're added at the end of the brewing process to preserve their freshness. These hops and exclusive Foster's yeast are what give Foster's its bold, refreshing taste. The secret yeast doesn't produce sulfur harshness that other beers can exhibit, which means the Foster's taste is never skunky and always Australian. It's my best accent there. They have a Foster's Lager and a Foster's Premium Ale. The Premium Ale is like a green can, so this is the lager. Yeah. It says bright golden color. Its bright golden color sits beneath a creamy foam head, which we still got a little bit of that. Light malt aroma, a moderate aroma with a full malty character. Clean hops finish. The Foster's Lager is 5% alcohol by volume, with a bright golden color that delivers a refreshing beer drinking experience with a crisp, clean hop finish. It says for the ale, 5.5. So I have seen it in the past, but I don't see it locally. I see these as singles. Growing up when I was younger, I used to be able to see 6-pack of bottles and stuff. They used to have quite the marketing campaign back in the 90s. It's, Foster's Australian for beer. So that's my best impression. They had all sorts of different commercials. They're pretty funny, kind of playing on the whole Crocodile Dundee and like the Subaru Outback commercials. So we're gonna top a little more of this off, get some of that head built back up. So what do we get? Get this out in the sun. Just clear, golden, super clear, bubbles rising, thin, white, small, tight, small bubbles, pretty uniform, and foamy on, kind of frothy on top. But yeah, very appealing. Looks like normal, lager. So you get some sweet aroma, sweet malty. It doesn't say what the ingredients are. I guess if I was to go to like Beer Advocate, it's very possible it's an adjunct lager. The can says brewed in the U.S. with U.S. and imported ingredients. So whoever owns this now, which it probably doesn't say, lager beer brewed and packaged under the supervision of Foster's Brands Limited by Oil Can Breweries in Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas. I think there's a Budweiser brewery down there, so maybe it's a Anheuser or InBev product now. 12 ounces has 146 calories, 11.2 grams of carbs. So it's not a low calorie, low carb beer. So this is going to be your full bodied, full flavored lager. So let's give it a sip. Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Red Stripe, which I have not done on my videos yet. I have had in the past. I have had this in the past, one of these. I mean, back when they had the marketing campaign when I was a teenager, I remember seeing it. But obviously I didn't drink back then. I mean, a full mouthfeel, that's for sure. Not heavy, but medium. Let's say medium mouthfeel. Yeah, a good malty flavor. Just a little bit of hoppiness. Forgot what said kind of. Oh, I think the Foster's Legacy. That's what it was. Yeah, I just went to fostersbeer.com. Foster's Legacy. It said something about the hops. Ringwood, pride of Ringwood hops. So I've never even heard of that. So that's something exclusively to Australia. That's not something anybody imports to use up here. So maybe that's why I can't really pinpoint that hop flavor. It's not something I'm familiar with. I mean, it's mild. The hoppiness is mild. The IBUs has probably got to be 12 or less, if I had to guess. That I know of in the United States, they don't make like a Foster's Light or anything like that. The website obviously just talks about mainly what's available in the United States, so just the two, Foster's Lager and the Foster's Premium Ale. I'll have to keep an eye out for the Premium Ale just for reviewing purposes. But yeah, I mean, it's good. It was like $2.99, I want to say, for the can at Walmart. Was it at Walmart? Yeah, I think it was at Walmart. I don't see it at gas stations. You might see it at like supermarkets in the beer section. I could feel the carbonation building up. Took a pretty big gulp earlier. And I swallowed it kind of funny. So I think I got a lot of trapped air in there. Yeah, 5%, that's obviously the standard. 5.5 for the ale, that's actually kind of normal for ales. That's a little bit of a burp. So I'm guessing this is an InBev product now. Ingredients. Oh, here we go. Water, barley malt, yeast, corn syrup, dextrose, and maltose. Hops. Corn syrup is used as part of the brewing process. Only Foster's never uses high fructose corn syrup. I don't think any brewery uses high fructose corn syrup in their brewing process. That's not what you use, because you're not trying to add sweetness and the flavor. You're just wanting the sugars of the carbohydrates for the alcohol to develop in the brewing process. So you're not looking for the dextrose and maltose. That's not a flavoring per se, like corn or high fructose corn syrup. That's like your Cairo, pancake syrup and stuff like that. Here we go. That's better, a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it's for what it is. It's good. I probably won't buy it on a regular basis. I don't know, because I just don't see it. So it was over 125 years ago, during the summer of 1888, the Foster's brothers gave the thirsty people of Melbourne their first taste of true refreshment. Foster's, established in 1888, Australia's famous beer brand. So it's got the kangaroo on one side, and then I'm guessing the brewery on the other down here. So I don't know. It's fine. It's a fine product. I don't have anything to say bad about it. It's just the availability is not really around. Other variants are going to be cheaper for what it is. When it comes to just adjunct lagers, I'll just stick with what I can get the cheapest. That's how I do it, as long as it tastes good. High Life has been my go-to for the past 4 years. So yeah, I would say until I can find a better deal, or unless the prices go up on it, then I'll find something comparable that I like more. I don't. If I drink light beer, I'll get probably Natty Light. Milwaukee's Best Light is the cheapest light beer out there in my area, and it's fine for what it is. Yeah, I'm trying to think with this from, like I said, Red Stripe earlier. That could be pretty fair to say. It doesn't taste like High Life, even though it has corn in it. Although I say that, I may not be able to tell the two differences between a blind taste test. I've never done one of those. I might have to. So, do one of those things where I cover my eyes or close my eyes and, just sit there and go around for 30 seconds and just lose track of what they are. So, anyway, yeah, if you've tried this, I'm gonna go ahead and fill this back up. See, it develops nicely. Look at that. That's good looking. Very clear. You don't see any, not even powdery sediment. It's super clear. That was actually a better pour than my first one. So this should be. I wish I knew how to cut frame for the tag of the video, so it shows this being the tag, because that's actually really pretty the way that formed. The other one, I didn't not pour it aggressive enough. It just didn't build up quite like that. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. If you've had Foster's, if you're a fan of Foster's, what do you remember about the commercials? Do they have more than just these two flavors in the United States? Or if you're watching this from outside the United States, what else do they have available, like in Australia and stuff like that? So anyway, I will see you guys later.